I'm Don Begg.
I'm Shirley Begg.
We lived in that Glenfinnan Ranch. And then we went to Beaupre School up till grade 6. And then they were talking about closing Beaupre School, so then we moved to Cochrane, and Dad drove the school bus for a number of years to us kids could get to school, and then there was a few other kids, the Wasson kids and the Dawsons, and then he picked up a couple of edges, and then there got to be more and more, and I think he drove the school bus for about 20 years. It's just so us kids could get to school. Well, yeah, we always had different families of the Indians from Morley come, and they would do fencing and haying and stacking grain, whatever it was around there, building corrals. And then we were right on the south side of the Rabbit Lake Indian Reserve, and they had a garden back in the middle of the reserve and then come out at Rabbit Lake. That's where their cabins were. Well, he bought the ranch in the late 30s from Connell and Patterson.
Oh.
He stayed there until he died.
What did they raise?
We had horses, cattle, sheep, a couple of pigs, goats, chickens, the odd turkey.
I'd call that a mixed farm.
But we had usually picked up a couple of hundred chicks every spring. And then we always had a lot of chicken to eat. But we also eat a lot of beef. We had quite a number of horses, from bucking horses to pack horses to race horses, work horses, and then just plain dude horses. Well, Mom was, I believe she was born in Saskatchewan, and they moved out here when she was very small. And then when she went to school here, she used to gather the cows up on the Cochrane Hill for Garsons and for their dairy herds. And so she spent up 99% of her life here in Cochrane. And then she got married and they moved out to the Glenfinnan Ranch.
And her name was?
Amy Nagy. Yeah, we always had, there was probably any meal that you sat down, there was 6 of us, and we had one hired man, usually 2 hired or 3. So she had anywhere from 7 to 10 people every day for meals. And anybody that went by, they always seemed to, if you come by, you eat too.
I remember Amy telling me that she was doing vegetables at the kitchen sink and she heard a loud bang on the table, tea. And it was one of the very familiar Stonies who always stopped by demanding tea. And there was always tea, or if it was a mealtime, they got a meal.
Yeah, they never, the house was never locked. And they were just part of everyday life there. Because they went back and forth from Morley to the Rabbit Lake Reserve. I think there was about 6 cabins at the Rabbit Lake.
But being a city girl raised in Los Angeles, I asked the Beggs, why did they not lock their door? And they said, someone might need to come in.
Well, when they come by different times, they would be short of sugar or flour. They always got some of that. Then they come by and say, well, we need a couple of bullets. Everybody had all the same kind of gun in the valley. I think there was only about 2 kinds, and they'd get a couple of shells, and then one day they come by and they give us a quarter of moose or something and to say thank you, and that was kind of the way we lived.